to an end. Obviously, don't want to get your opinion on that because it's not official. But what is it like as a player when you're in a camp and you're waiting for your manager to be decided for next season, and how are you following it?
It doesn't really change anything, really, to be honest, Guy. Kind of just wait and see. I'm in camp now. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going. It's not like I'm going back to the training ground next week, and everybody's unsure. So it's just kind of wait and see who they decide to appoint, and other than that, just get on with what I'm doing.
In terms of Ireland, sorry, I don't know if you can hear that noise on the line, but in terms of Ireland, how big was that win the other night? Is there sort of a nice feel in the camp at the moment?
Yeah, it was a very big win for us. Just in terms of our confidence, obviously we haven't won a game in a long time, so just to kind of wipe the slate clean and just start with a win and kind of kick on from there. It was starting to get to the point where no matter who we played against, it was just going to be a difficult game for us. But look, now we've got the win. We kind of go into Hungary with kind of different mindset and obviously looking to just kind of stay unbeaten now for as long as possible.
Yeah, 1-0 down. I suppose you're sort of facing a bit of a crossroads there, weren't you? Thankfully, you took the right fork.
Yeah, it was 1-0 down. I felt like it was almost the end of the world. Really, it wasn't looking pretty, was it? And but look, we managed to kind of switch on, and maybe it was a little wake up call that we might have needed to kick us into gear, and it was comfortable enough in the end.
Cheers, Matt. Thank you.
Damien Spellman, please.
Hi, Matt. Matt, can I just take you back? It's been a really disruptive year for various reasons. You were caught up in the COVID outbreak. How was that for you as an individual and for the team as a whole? It was very disruptive.
Yeah, we had a lot of COVID problems, especially with the national team and in the camps, not obviously this one, but the ones leading in. Yeah, look, it's disruptive, more for the manager, really. He's obviously picking the squad and he has to change it all the time and constantly ringing people, I guess, who weren't in the initial squads to ask them if they can come and stuff. But look, you're playing for your country, I guess, so you kind of take the call whenever it comes. For me personally, when I had it, it was really bad timing for me because I think I was playing at Tottenham when it happened, and I was obviously playing with Ireland, so I was feeling good about where my game was, and after that I kind of struggled to get back in consistently. So for me it was just really bad timing and kind of disrupted my season quite a lot.
Dear me. Can I just ask, after the England game you talked about the need not to mollycoddle the younger players, that people needed to stand up and be counted. Have you seen a growth in some of those younger players who've established themselves in the team in the months since?
I think so. I think a lot of them have matured quite a bit. I think that comes down to them and with their club football as well, though. If they're playing regular games, some of them have had tough seasons where they've just fought off relegation. So that can mature you a lot. I've been there before myself. So yeah, look, we have some good youngsters here for sure. There's no doubt about that. And obviously we have probably more youngsters than kind of senior players at the moment. So they need to kind of obviously we need to step up, but they need to step up as well and act like senior players at the same time, because look, we're a country that needs all 11 players on the pitch to be pulling in the same direction at once.
Dave Kelly, please.
Dave's on mute.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Hello.
Matt, just obviously after the game on Thursday, Johnny Egan spoke about the public would probably have to be patient with this squad, this group of players. It's going to take time. Is that something that you would echo?
Yeah, I think it's probably pretty obvious that would be the case. Yeah. I mean, look, the squad we have now in this camp is very young. Obviously, there was a lot of withdrawals for injury and what other reasons. I'm not sure what they were. So look, right now we have a young squad. I think when we have a fully fit squad to choose from where everybody's available, I think you still have to be patient. But I think there's more room for us to get the results quicker than we would like. So look, it depends on the squad and the injuries and stuff like that. Right now it's very young, so if the squad was to be like this going forward, then I would say there would have to be room for patience.
As you say, the results haven't been what everybody was hoping for. But do you think progress has been made this season? And if so, in what regard?
Look, results-wise, it doesn't look great, does it, for us? But I think performance-wise, there was definitely performances there where we feel like we should have won a few games. We feel like we could have drawn with Serbia. So I think the progression is there in terms of the style of play we're trying to play. We're not going away from how we're trying to play, just because the results haven't been great. So yeah, look, I think there's definite improvements. I think on definitely a few of the games on other days we could have won the game. So look, I'm not going to get too disheartened or too down. I know we've lost a lot of games, and that's obviously not good enough either. But I think there is some steady progress.
Gary, please.
Hi, Matt. I see the Hungarians are allowing a full stadium on Tuesday. How strange and how great will it feel to play in front of a big crowd?
Yeah, well, if that's true, then I'll be absolutely delighted, because I played the last game of the season against Leicester, and there was 10,000 maybe, whatever it was there, and you could hear the atmosphere, and it feels a lot better. I feel like when there's a crowd in, I don't know, I like to play with the fans in the stadium. For me, I think it makes a difference to my game. So yeah, if that's the case, then with it being on grass as well, then yeah, I'm even more excited than I already was.
Great, thanks, Matt.
Paul Rogan.
Matt, it's been a difficult season, as you were saying. Do you think you got a fair crack of the whip from Jose Mourinho? And what did you make about his departure from the club?
Yeah, I definitely got a fair crack at the whip. I mean, I still played 25, 26, 27 games. So that's a lot of games in the season to play. So yeah, definitely got a fair crack. And look, I had a great relationship with him. He was my neighbour for the whole year where I lived. So the relationship between me and him was fine. I thought he was a great guy. But unfortunately, just these things kind of happen in football, and that was the case. But look, he's Jose Mourinho. He's one of the best ever. So I've got nothing but praise for him.
I mean, I suppose people always talk about burnout with Jose. Was there that sense in the dressing room that that it just wasn't working, and that it was time to maybe try something new?
Well, burnout? No, I don't think we were burnt out. I mean, he was only there for 18 months, so I think if it was 3 or 4 years, then it could be a different conversation. But look, we just weren't getting the results for him, and look, a manager always seems to be the one who seems to lose his job. But like as players, obviously we were the ones that were on the pitch, and we weren't able to get the results from him, which was a shame, because like I told you, he's one of the best managers ever.
John Fallon, please.
Thank you. Do you think Troy Power might get a better chance under a different...
John Fallon, please.
Okay, am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, Matt, how are you doing?
How's it going?
Good. Matt, could just ask you, we haven't spoken to you since the last window in March, where yourself and Seamus played in the same team with the back five system.
Yeah.
First time for a long time you played together. Do you find that you complement each other in that system?
Well, we like playing with each other. That's for sure. Yeah, look, he likes to pass. He knows my game. I know his game. He likes to come out with it. We're comfortable giving the ball to each other. We know if we give the ball to each other that we're not going to lose it. We trust each other on the ball. So yeah, for that game, I really enjoyed playing with him.
And can I just ask, with the Euros obviously starting on Friday, you'll probably be on holiday at that stage, but what way do you... No?
Maybe Saturday.
Okay. But are you interested in the Euros? Will you watch it like with a lot of your club mates there, or does the pain of watching Slovakia and Denmark, who beat you to it, make you tune out?
No, I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I've got a lot of friends that will be playing for all these different countries and teammates and that. So yeah, it's not like just because we're not there, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll probably watch well, I won't. Just after my golf rounds, I'll see whatever games are on in the evening, as long as I get 36 holes in, and then whatever's left over. So yeah, whatever game's on, I'll be watching the vast majority of it, I imagine.
Great, thanks, Matt.
Gavin Cooney, please.
Hi Matt, you talked about the poor run of results there with Ireland. Do you think that led to a confidence issue among the squad? And if so, did we see it at times on the pitch against Andorra?
I think it's like anything. If you have a run of games where you don't win and losses like that, yeah. Look, obviously you start to doubt yourself. Your confidence takes a hit. Look, if we were confident, we wouldn't have lost that many games. I don't know if we saw it on the pitch against Andorra. I think we were just so eager to just get out there and play, where we were probably just a little bit frenetic and lost our way a little bit, just because of the honesty of the group. Just wanting to do well and wanting to win a game for Ireland. I think we might have just lost our way a little bit in the first half and being in the second half. Like I said, we got the wake up call that maybe we needed, and then we kind of settled in after that. So. Yeah, look, the confidence obviously is not at its highest point, but how could it be after that amount of losses? And but look, like I said, we've won the first one now, so it's time to, like I said, see if we can go to Hungary and beat Hungary and just get as many wins and draws or stay unbeaten as long as possible.
Yeah, and finally for me, you've seen a lot of Troy Parrott up close this week. Do you think he's ready to stay at Tottenham and make an impact at Premier League level next season?
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. He'll have to come in pre-season, like kind of all of us. We're back on trial again, aren't we? When a new manager comes in and just go from there. So I think that'll be down to him when he comes back into pre-season. Like it'll be down to me. We've both got to go back into pre-season with the bit between our teeth and really show them what we're made of and hang around and be part of the first team.
Thanks for that.
And we'll finish up with Kieran.
Hi Matt, you made your debut against Turkey a few years ago, and one of your teammates that day was Declan Rice. Will you be keeping a special eye out for when the Euros come around, or have you let that kind of old kerfuffle disappear?
No, it disappeared 2 years ago, I reckon, whenever he left. No, look, I have no problem with Declan. He made the personal decision, and I'm sure he's probably pretty happy with the decision that he made. So no, look, We'll watch the games with interest to see how they get on, because like I said, I've got teammates and some friends playing there. So yeah, that's no issue for me now.
Okay, and just in terms of your former manager at Wolves has been linked with Spurs as well. Would you like a reunion with Nuno?
Yeah, I seen that at the start. I don't know how true that is. I see him linked with some other places, but I'm not surprised. He's in my opinion, he's top class coach, his staff world class all around him, so he'll find a pretty good job soon enough.
And just one more from Paul Walsh, sorry.
Thanks, Kieran. Hi Matt, how's it going?
How's it going?
Matt, if you could pinpoint one reason, why do you think it took Ireland so long to register that first win over Sweden?
Maybe just a lack of belief. Maybe we were kind of playing and didn't actually believe we could get over the line. I remember the first games that we were playing, we thought we were playing well. We were a bit unfortunate. Slovakia being the main one where I thought we played well, and just there's been times where we just weren't able to put it in the net. And like it's a accumulation of all these things that don't kind of go your way. 2 games gone by, 3 games gone by, before you know it, 6 games gone by, 7 games. And then it's a story, isn't it? Then everyone's talking about it, and it's playing on your mind in the games. And we're not playing against countries. I know we lost to Luxembourg in the last game that we feel like we should have beat. But it's international football. No game is easy. We're playing against these countries' best players. So look, it hasn't been easy at all. And as players, we take the majority of the blame for that. But now it's kind of time to turn the page, and we obviously beat Doherty today. Obviously everyone expected us to beat them, so we did. So look, it's turn the page and back onto a winning track and see where that takes us now.